Látìgbà tó ti wà ní bíi tó wà ní primary school ló ti ń sa eré tí àwa náà wá rí pé ó máa jẹ́ ọmọ kan tó lákìkanjú so wá fún ní support.
Ó ń sáré ó dẹ̀ mọ́ ṣe dáadáa láti primary school ó ti máa ń gba medal ó ti máa ń gba gift wálé tó fi dé ISL tó fi dé University of Lagos again.
Tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo tó wà ní secondary school ní international school bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti win so many gold fún wọn ní international school tó yẹ pé gbogbo year tó lò ń bẹ̀ ó perform dáadáa. And ó ti travel lọ síbi Kano, Enugu, Rivers, so many places ló ti lọ.
We have this nickname for her. We call her Ewo Rabbit because she runs a lot. Looking at the fact that whenever I go to her parents' house to say hello to them, she has a whole shelf of awards. So that's enough motivation for anyone. Even if they don't like her running, when they see the shelf with up to 20-something medals, come on. The best you can do is just, push her out there and let her be herself.
Okay. Okay, so this one, there was like a dinner for us. We went to Wow. So each medal. So I had one gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze. So this is like the award given to us by the VC, the current VC now. So this is it. So you get to see, is she strong enough? Can she do this?
The girls are in front, the men are following them. Why did I say that? The first gold medal, individual gold medal, in the history of Nigeria was won by a woman, Chioma Ajunwa. Don't forget that. We can never forget that.
The same way a guy has a brain, I've got a brain. And we know for sure, if I start with the argument, you know that ladies dominate well in class. They come first positions. So you know for sure that maybe a lady has the capacity to gather more than a guy can. But let's leave that. But let's stop the stereotype mentality about because you're a lady, what do you know in sport?
I've always been this kind of strong person, you know. I've always, you know, wanted to do what guys, you know, normally do. Like, you know, I have like 4 brothers around me. So, and I tend to be like, you can't bully me around. So you tend to come out, you know, to prove yourself that you can and you can do better.
That's the opponent. You can see the strikes. This is the heat of champions.
Athletics is something Balikis has taken as a career already. She has been doing it, she's dedicated to it already. Every time of her life, she has been training, doing all those things. Aside injuries or no, she's always training, always doing all those things. So it's something that I feel she would actually be popular in and she will actually make it in life.
We've always been with her through that process, so everybody's in support of our dreams and our aspirations because we all don't have runners in our family. I think she's the only runner we have, so we give her all the support we think she needs, so that's just it.
My parents have been very, very supportive. From day one that I know of, always supporting her in a time of injuries, money aspects, every aspect.
Although mi ò kí ń ráyè not all the time, but mo mọ weakness sometimes. Ó ṣe kan ní Yaba Tech. Biliki, ero. And she make it, I thank God.
Daddy, she better not see picture you now.
Yes.
Final one,
Final. Okay. Yes.
How about the one at? Is it the one at Sports Center?
No, this one is Port Harcourt now. Wow.
Okay, Wahoo from Port Harcourt.
West,
Yes, Morati. Ah, yes. 2018.
2018. I remember that show. You had one friend that time.
Joy.
Joy.
Gbogbo abọ́tún náà ti ẹ̀pọ̀ mi jẹun bí tí mo ti ẹ̀dá sí ni. Ó pọ̀ gan-an. Mo kàn léyìí tó kàn wà ń bẹ̀ ni mo kàn kó jáde. Gbogbo ìgbà míì tí wọ́n bá tó bá lọ fún competition a máa ń lọ tó bá jẹ́ pé around Lagos. So like Surulere, that's one day tí governor tó invite wa, all their family àwọn so tá a lọ sí governor house. Mo dẹ̀ máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ so that tó jọmọ kan tó yẹ pé ó ní kú edict tí ó kì í tó yẹ pé kò ń trouble èèyàn ó dẹ̀ máa gbọ́ advice.
Ìgbà míì ó máa travel, ó máa pè mí mọ́mì mo wà stranded o, I don't have anything o, I will send money to her.
And everything was going well with my training, with my coach, you know, a lot of sacrifice, you know, a lot of discipline. I have to train twice a day, morning and evening, you know. Me and my coach target was you have to make the team, you have to make the World Championship team, you know. So I was ready for that. I knew what I was capable of, I knew what I was going for. So till March, when my injury happened. There was a day I was training, you know. Then after my training, I noticed I couldn't stand up. I didn't know what happened. I just felt this sharp pain at my back that I couldn't stand up. So I screamed, and my coach was like, what happened? Like, someone, I don't know. Like, I felt a sharp pain at my back and I can't stand up. So it helped me. He dragged me from the floor on my mat. Then we went to the medical team in Teslim. So they asked me to go do an X-ray. So I did an X-ray here in Ilag. The physio said that that my back wasn't strong enough for the kind of training I do and everything. So I need to like, work more on I need to do more of stretches, like exercises, so to make my back strong and everything. So I listened to them, everything they asked me to do, I did it. And I was preparing for the first competition of the year, that's all commons. A lot of hard work and sacrifices. I was ready to run. Like I've trained for this. I was ready to run, even when I know that medically I'm not strong. Like health-wise, I'm not strong. My back is paining me. Then I didn't let that get to me. All my mind was I need to make the world championship. I knew what I was capable. I knew that I was going to make the team.
I really want to ask you, like, you told me the other time that your plans is to get ready for the World Championships. And I'm sure you are encouraged by your outing here that you are really, in line for it.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited, and, having my coach and my uncle, everybody supporting me, encouraging me, that's like enough for me, because I believe I can do it, yeah. With my training, a lot of hard work and everything I was put into it. So my first race, that was the heat. On your marked, set. At that moment when I rised, I felt the pain, but I was already there. I couldn't leave. So I had to finish the race. I won the race, I won it, but I didn't give it my best because of my back, So when we got back to Lagos, then my parents were calling and knowing how far did you make it to the final. So when they called, I started crying that I couldn't run for the final, my back, and my back is spinning me and everything. So we got home, we spoke about it. The next day, my parents, we spoke, I cried, and they said, okay, they're going to take me to my state to treat me.
That night, she was in pain. Actually, she was screaming, crying. Everybody was just crying. We didn't know what to do. I think my dad called his aunt, his sister. Then she now told him that they should bring Balikis to Ilorin, that there's one Alpha that will pray with his, like they have this, their general, he has students too. So they prayed. So I prayed all night.
After the treatment, I felt better. My physio, they said, okay, that the best thing right now is I should take a break. I shouldn't train. I shouldn't think of even competing, I was like, I shouldn't train. I shouldn't compete. Like, do they even know what they're talking about? There's nothing I can do. I'm in pain. I have to listen to them. So I listened to them. So they gave me 6 weeks for me to rest. Back then I was in uni, my final year. So we're having a course called Oki, practical class Oki. I was going to bend down, and they asked me not to bend down or do anything physical or anything. So, but I didn't let people know what's wrong with me. I don't like when people like pity me, oh sorry, or just know what's wrong with me. So I just kept that to myself, So I didn't more people didn't know what was wrong with me. I just kept it to myself. So I was going to bend down to pick the ball. So as I was bending down to pick the ball, so I heard a loud noise from my back. Like everybody in the class heard. I couldn't stand up. Like that was it. I couldn't even walk. They brought out the wheelchair, because I couldn't walk anything, so I was on a wheelchair. So when my physio saw me with the wheelchair, I was like, no, it is beyond them. That I need to do an MRI scan to know what the problem is, So a whole season, the whole 2019 was gone. So then, it's, I thought that was the end of everything,
There's a time that pay me go to me pay. Ṣé òní fi sport ilẹ̀ ṣá? Ó ní rárá mọ́mì. Òun ò ní filẹ̀. Òun máa ṣe ó máa ké èmi náà máa ké ó máa ké máa ké kò ní lè rìn aṣá máa gbé ìgbà míì máa gbé lọ toilet máa gbé lọ wẹ̀ àtúndá padà sórí bed ìgbà míì á gbé travel lọ sí Ìlọrin wọn lọ hospital kan wà níbẹ̀ náà tó ti ń ṣe ẹsẹ̀.
A month thereabout to national trials for the Olympics. So, you know, my training started.
I was on training. Ó wà ní training. Ó lọ sí Yaba. So, àti bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sá rush wálé pé so ó ń prepare fún ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ fún Olympic nígbà yẹn. So, wọ́n wá ń training. So, ibẹ̀ ni ó ti ní dúró ẹ̀yìn yẹn.
After my training, so I was running, coming out from the curve. I just felt a sharp pain. Yeah, my hamstring. Yeah, my laps. I was feeling pain and it was swollen. I had a tear in my hamstring, grade 1 tear. So then I knew that. So they said 6 weeks. I'm not to do anything. And it was 2 weeks to the national trials. I'm like, they're not talking to me. Total rest, you know. So they gave me an option. They said, well, if you want to risk it, you can run. If you don't want to risk it and you know you want to be better, it's better you rest and everything.
Competition tó yẹ kó lọ fún kò lè lọ. Mo sunkún because this competition Olympic she couldn't go. Kò lè lọ. Mo sunkún sọ́lọ́run lọ́rùn but èmi náà tún wá rò pé it must be reason tọ́lọ́run ò ṣe jẹ́ kó lọ.
All these severe injuries happen when she's about to go for a trial for a big thing, maybe a trial for Olympics, a trial for something that will take her above everyone else. It happens all of a sudden from nowhere.
Whenever I'm in my peak, whenever I'm ready to showcase myself, when I'm ready to run, you know, instead of having injury or one injury or the other, 2019, 2021, you know.
Ìgbà mi màmá ṣàdúrà báyìí, màmá ké, God, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Tako tó mọ̀ bá ti ní competition, anything must happen to her. What's it?
My mom and dad actually spiritual ones. My mom prays a lot, and my dad, they actually pray a lot because it brings tears to her when all these things happen, and my dad too.
It's normal in Africa, you know. I don't let that weigh me down, you know. I have my parents, they pray for me, and I pray myself, you know. But this is injury, you know. Once you have it, you have it. Whether it is spiritual or physical, it's injury. You have to heal, you know.
Gbogbo nǹkan ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Gbogbo nǹkan ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Because nobody tó lè stop èèyàn tí time èèyàn bá tó. My own belief, all the challenge tó ní, mo mọ̀ pé time ẹ̀ is coming. Gbogbo challenge yẹn ó máa over. Kò sí bí èèyàn ṣe máa wà láyé tí èèyàn bá ń ṣe one of two things tí ò ní challenge. So the ritual ó wà lọ́tọ̀.
I just had to accept it like that okay, it's injury. Because as an athlete, you're going to face it, you know. Some people will say spiritual, physical. Either way, you're going to face your injury, you know, and get better, you know. So it's normal for an athlete to face, you know, to have injury.
Balikis is my sister. She's a pest. She's always clinging to me all the time. Yeah, it's love. She loves me and I love her so much. From my childhood, she's always there. Always telling me stories of how I was stubborn, I was small, how she used to carry me, pet me, anytime I cry, all those things. All those emotional actually, like so cute. Let me put it that way. That's why I'm always with her every time. All the time that most times I see her crying when all these setbacks happen. I cry too because it's unfortunate.
Mo nígbàgbọ́ pé ibi tó máa dé àdébẹ̀ èṣù kan ń gbógun ni ọtí ibi tó máa dé ó máa débẹ̀ ó máa jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀mí gbogbo wa sí. Ọlọ́run
believe in God pé èèyàn gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ gbogbo èèyàn máa wúfà ibi tí èèyàn dẹ̀ máa dé yẹn àdébẹ̀ so that's my own belief.
I don't have any side also. You know, I've taken track and field as my job. You know, I've taken it as a professional job, and you know, it's something I love to do. Even though I know I'm not at the top yet, but I know that I'll get there. You know, that's some athletes that you know that I look up to, and I read their stories. I know that challenges. I know how they start. And you know, so that gives me that strive, like to go more, like to achieve more.
I'm here with Balikis Yakubu, winner of the women's 200 meters at the just concluded West African University Games. Congratulations, Balikis.
Thank you. Thanks.
You're so happy.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy. Very. And I thank God for everything, because without him, I won't be here. And again, I want to thank my coach, Chief Tony Osheko, and his crew, and my family, my mom, my dad, my siblings. They're so wonderful. And I can't just thank him enough, like thank God enough, yeah.